Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to Java and Dollies. So I just have some updates for you guys. Okay, so this has like many updates in one section, so I'm going to try to put it all together. So, I'm not a great photographer by any means. If you see a great photo that I put up on Instagram, it's purely by chance, and I probably took 1,000 pictures. But I want to improve the photos that I take indoors, so I wanted to get some lights, but since I'm not a professional, decided not to get professional lights. So instead I got this lamp with 3 heads. It's only $35 on Amazon. I've always found them for like $60, and I'm like, well, I could get professional lights for that, or at least one professional light. So I decided to just get these cheap lights. At least I can move them around and play with them a little. And I have a new photography group on Facebook as I'm learning to be a better photographer. And someone suggested that I asked, like, what could I use for like a diffuser? And I was just going to put like wax paper over the little lamp heads, but it wasn't as good as having something a little further away between the light and the subject. So someone, well, obviously, you know, photographers use a umbrella thing, and somebody suggested something translucent that's further away. So, what I just said, basically. So, I remembered I had this white parasol, so I just kind of rigged it up with some wire on here, and, I don't know, I haven't used it yet, but let's see how it goes. If you see some better looking pictures on Instagram, this is why. Oh, I can't tell you that secret yet. So, another update. So, packaged in with this was this cool paper thing, and I thought it would be a nice, maybe underwater coral thing. I'm like, I need a mermaid doll now. So I thought that would be really cool. Then I showed it to the kids. Of course, the one that loves princesses and unicorns is like, it's a castle! But my other daughter, who's into dragons and dinosaurs and all sorts of animals, was like, it looks like Star Wars! And I was like, yeah! And my husband is a big, big, big Star Wars fan, and he has loads of action figures of all sorts of sizes, so I figured, like, I'm a bad wife. I love making dioramas, and I have not made a single Star Wars anything, although there's lots of potential there. So I just thought it would be nice to make a little battle scene Star Wars planet for my husband, and there's these little, even though it's supposed to be a desert, I thought it might be cool if inside here maybe I put a little water feature. So let's go look at his figures in it real quick, okay? Hold on. Okay, it was too dark in his DJ room to film, but you can see one of his figures sitting in there doing battles and stuff. I'm Han Solo, blah blah blah, I don't know how to say I love you. I know nothing about Star Wars. I've seen all of the movies a million times, and of course, it's like part of my life. It's like a 4th, 5th child. But I still don't know anything about it. Nothing committed to memory. It must be like an intentional block. Anyway, I better put this back before I get in trouble. Okay, also, I repainted these wheels a blacker black, and then I'll, you know, throw some mud on it and stuff, but it was like dark gray. I had mixed some colors and I kind of forgot. And then I painted the seat black. Stuff will go over the seat, but it was tacky, so I just did it to cover it. And then I did some, like, stressing, whatever, aging. But it could use some more dirt, so I'm going to work on that. What else do we have going on? Oh, so I might have told you before, but I'm constantly rearranging the doll room. Every room that I'm allowed to rearrange, which just means all the rooms I have control of, so not common spaces, but the kids' room, their playroom, the basement, the sunroom, they're constantly getting rearranged. So I rearranged the doll room again. I was feeling, okay, hold on, let me take a sip. So remember how Denali Wynn was talking about her new My Darling Hia, was it? How she was talking about, like, if she's going to be the new Miley X, this really changes the scope and the plans and the vision for her collection. I love planning. So when someone says like the plans for my collection, I'm like, oh, I need to have plans for my collection. So I started really thinking about some things. And one is that I think I'm going to try to stick with MSD sized, because I like to make dioramas. That's what I like to do. So I cannot make giant dioramas. There's no space for it. So that has to, it has to be something that I do at a later time. Maybe if we ever fix up the basement and I get to take over the DJ room, then maybe we could do something like that. But for now, just MSD, which is okay. It's a little harder to find the realistic, adult-looking MSDs, but, you know, they're out there, so that'll help me keep the collection low, because I'm already thinking about, like, 2 other dolls that I really want to get. Oh, speaking of dolls I'm going to get, I didn't get to the point of my other little rearranging announcement. I'll get there. So I just ordered an Eichel House BID Boardy. She's like this baby with lips like this. She's so cute. And she'll be part of Mercy and Sabine's story. We don't ever get Sabine on camera. Come here, beautiful. Oh, honey. Oh, no. I'm such a terrible doll mom. Abusive. Oh, and Mercy's head did that thing where it pops off. Anyway, here's Sabine. I made her a new wig. I need to put some... I thought she had some sticky tack on there. I made her a new wig because the other one was made for Gigi. And so it just didn't fit right. So, let's give you a little taming. Anyway, so for her story, Bordy will be in it. And I will reveal what she is doing much later. But she's hanging out with them. So I did some rearranging in here. And it looks a little crazy. But maybe we should do the reverse room raid thing again. I'll do that, because I really want to show you what I've done. I'm very, very excited. It's a little more cramped, but it's, I think it's really going to work, because what's most important here is more space for more dioramas. So, oh, yes. So, the big kids, the big SDs are moving upstairs to my bedroom closet. On top of the closet, I have a really tall shelf that's wide enough for all of their stuff. So there, Aniata and Dash Karbani are going to live there. I was feeling kind of funny about it, but it is a place of honor. It's not hidden away. I love to take off closet doors, like I did with the closet in here, and I did with one of the closets in the girls' room, because it had those sliding doors, and it makes it impossible to get in there. And this one, it has a regular door, but it hits the doll room door, so it's always kind of gets messed up. And that way, the dolls don't have to feel like they're locked away. I care about their feelings. Right, so they're going to live on top of my closet. I think I'm going to sit them there today and see how they feel. Because you know how they can be. They can get real snotty. Alright, so I guess I'm going to take you on a room tour, and I think those are all my updates. Oh, well, I'm working on a couple of face-ups because the weather is finally nice in Georgia. Hold on a second. So I've got Nasiri and unnamed Shoyo. I need to come up with a name, man. Yeah, I need to work on that. So Nasiri is a tree spirit, and I was thinking about having her painted with wood grain, something that I did not think that I was talented enough to do myself. But Siaya BJD just did it, and I don't wanna, I mean, I know it's not about being a copycat, because I had planned that for her for a long time, but I still just feel like I want to be different. So I'm just going to keep her as she is now, and then in a little while we may do full wood grain all over her whole body, which would be pretty cool. So we'll see, but for now she's just going to have normal face, and she may go live upstairs too, in the closet, because she's their daughter, and sorry, kids. Yeah, and she's, I don't know, she's like a doll to be loved and and held. She doesn't have an ongoing story. So I really just kind of want to make Luna Noir take over the whole doll room, basically. And Gigi, my precious Gigi. Okay, I'm going to do the room raid thing, and I'll see you guys in a minute. Bye. Danielle, and I'm back with the room raid, part 2, since I always move things around. Yeah, this is pretty much what it looks like every day. For me, room raid just means I didn't clean for you guys. So, this is a very honest look at what's happening in here. It's still a mess because I'm still moving things around. In a perfect world, this will be completely empty, but we don't live in a perfect world, do we? So I moved this credenza type thing over here because the bottom is open. It's always going to look ugly. So here are some craft supplies that I keep in here instead of in the sunroom. I still have to find a place for the glue guns. And these are projects I'm working on. Some alligators and snakes that I have to paint up. And these antlers that never came to fruition. I need to make Dash Kabani some horns, but I'm really not sure what direction I want to go. And then pieces of a bed that I hope to make. And I don't know what I'm going to do with that tub. I might paint it silver. Anyway, let's not get sidetracked. Some face-up supplies and then random junk that just kind of collects around here. These are the pieces of wax paper I was going to use for my new lights, but I may just go with the umbrella instead. And here we have Gigi moved here. And I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of this. It might be a street, like it's actual like asphalt with like, you know, dividing lines and whatnot. Possibly, but I have no idea what I'm going to do yet. I put some, like, what is this, like coconut fiber, in my Swamp Creatures little boat, just to soften things up a little bit. Oops. That picture doesn't even belong there. I got this new alligator from Schleich. I think that's how you pronounce it. And you can really move the jaw, open and close. It's very small, but it's super detailed and realistic, so I love it anyway. Eat your food. And then we'll have the river here. And then, oops. One of the children did that. And then we have the caravan here. The Jeep sometimes comes to visit the set, but mostly I just keep it over. I'll show you in a second. Okay, so under the window is my new working area. So all the painting, face-ups, whatever happens here. I try to keep it as clear as possible. That's what I was propping the phone on when I was recording before. And the motorcycle in progress. And then we have the lamp thing. I don't know, put that dog in there. The Jeep. Down below we have the diorama that I made for my incoming Eiffel House boardie. And then the 1/6 scale dolls got demoted. Now they're not even in a proper apartment. This looks like a basement. Sorry guys. And then that's the Star Wars thingy I'll be working on. Alright, now the best part, the reason why I'm doing this is because I moved in this shelf. And this was in the basement just holding some chemicals. So on the top we have the Golden Serpent's old cabana, which, I mean, hopefully she's on my list for the dolls that I need to be getting. And then a sewing machine and American Girl doll bed. And then I was really happy I could get my tree somewhere out of the way where it stopped getting caught in my hair or knocked over. And then we've got Oren here hamming it up on her throne. I'm not bonding with her, but I'm going to make a real effort before I put her up for sale. She doesn't, I don't know, maybe she's not evil enough. I just thought it was kind of a cliche to have an evil serpent goddess. But snakes are dangerous sometimes, so maybe she can just be multifaceted. And she's in Gigi's wig. She looks really good in this wig. And the green looked so good on the Swamp Creature. That a swap was not too bad. Okay, so the tree, the best part is that I can finally access the back again. I guess this is staying here, even though Aniata will be moving. But I was really happy I could finally use that again. And then we've got the cottage here in the series, waiting for her head to be faced up. Oh, and underneath the tree and the throne will be like this foam board covered in like a vinyl wallpaper. See the texture there? So I'll eventually make this look like soil. Oops, don't turn the camera. Uh-oh, I lost my focus. Okay, that's better. And then down below we've got just some paper things and, you know, some eyes and body parts you can read. And then some 1/6 scale things and a present for a friend that I still haven't sent. I think that's about it. Hair lives under there, and then I've got the toolbox and a bunch of junk I just keep finding everywhere. I have a lot of junk drawers in my home because I just have so much junk and it just lands everywhere. Alright, I think that's it, guys. Oh, and inside the closet, you know, we've got Aniata and Dash Kabani. Gotta get ready for a big move. And then up here we've got Tillamook and her camels. I had to move her out of the window space because every time I opened and closed the curtains, things would get caught on her diorama and fall over, so I just decided to put her away somewhere. Okay, well, alright, love you guys. I'll talk to you later.